My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is March 12, 2024. It is 2:16 a.m. I spent an hour to create a list for you. I started the list since yesterday, but so many other things that been popping up. I have about 19 tweets, I think. Yeah. So these are the talk of town, okay, about the left behind royals. And then apparently yesterday was the Commonwealth Day service. I wasn't even aware. After I came from the gym and I saw some tweets, so I grabbed two of them. I don't even think it's two of them I grabbed, only one, and this happened to have the Queen things in it. And then to be extra, what I mean by the extras are random people talking about the royal family. Okay, people that will not normally talk about the royal family, but they are talking about the royal family. Okay, so let me grab the link. This will be the first one. Before I go on Twitter, let's just look at the numbers. That's all. Feel free to skip whenever I'm doing these. 3,833 subscribers. New subscriber welcome. Estimate revenue $162.24 throughout the month. This is where it's been around the 100 part. Okay, and analytic. Okay, same numbers. Views in the last 48 hours, 1,956 views. Okay, so it seems like something happened. When was that? Is that the same? What? March 9th. Okay, so that's the same thing from I think 2 videos ago. Okay, so let's go on Twitter. Look at this. Now this is what's happening. Twitter's going wild. They turned the image into animated. Let me focus on my list. Okay, so this is the first tweet. Let me make sure I get. Okay, I think the reason I put this one first, I just wanted to get it out the way. It's talking about the uncle. Okay, can someone explain what I'm hearing, because I can't trust my lying ears? There's the laugh here. Okay, 23 seconds.
In the opening video, when you went into Big Brother, you said, "I'm an absolute nightmare to live with. There's a reason I've had 4 wives." I mean, is the reason that you beat a wife up, or is there another reason that you were alluding to there?
Wow, Ed. No, there was one thing that happened 7 years ago. I'm not a real wife beater.
In the opening video, when you went into...
Okay, I came across it. I just wanted to get out the way. Alright, so I don't watch that show. I'm not in the UK. Alright, let me just leave it as that. I just wanted to share that with you because there's other things I want to discuss. Alright, let me move on. Next tweet. That's why I put it first. And I saw it a few minutes ago, but the list got bigger and bigger. But anyway, next tweet. This never happened to Harry and Meghan. What is that? Kill notification. Oh, this is the warning that is that the warning? But let me read it. Kill notification. Client, please be advised that the following story has been killed and should no longer be used. Okay, so AP pretty much disregard the last that I believe it was the image of Kate and the kids. Yeah, please remove it from all platforms, including social, where it may still be visible. You are receiving this email because the Associated Press is now serving notice of video kills to customers via an operational email. This change will ensure all needed parties are aware of any relevant issues with AP video content. Wow. So which video content are they talking about? What? It looks like the things about the Kate. I'm a little bit lost, but I think it's about the Kate and William thing. Let me read some of the comments. Maybe I'll get more understanding. Authentic, competent, and true to themselves. They never had a need to lie. But these inept ones, okay, thank God Harry and Meghan aren't there, because you know they would have tried to blame this on them. We also know that Kate didn't release the statement, William did. Okay, what was that? I think it was in the it could have been the Oprah, because I think it was Meghan who was saying it about the IG pages. They weren't the one who runs it. Okay, the palace did, but I think they make sure to see what's going on, what is being released or something. Okay, the communication people did. And I think after Harry and Meghan left, I think William and Kate office hire their communication people or whoever was running their IG account. Okay, I started a new activity. Okay, that's an ad. Where is Kate? Nope, edited pics of them are completely acceptable. The royal family was not made for the internet era. Okay, so what is this now? Still deep in the Kate Middleton rabbit hole, now convinced that this picture was taken on November 2023 thanks to this TikTok. Okay, 3 minutes and 25 seconds. Let's listen to that.
I know by now we all know that this photo has probably been photoshopped to hell and back, but I've been doing some research and I really believe that this photo was taken back in November of 2023, or some version of this photo. And if you don't believe me that this photo is really photoshopped or fake or whatever, then look no further than this notice from AP that they sent out telling people not to publish it because there was evidence that it had been manipulated. I'm not going to waste your time pointing out all the different...
Okay, so that's the thing that I just read. So it's about the picture. Okay, so I knew once I start reading the comments, I'll get a better understanding. Because they're saying video, so I got a little bit confused. But okay, let's continue.
Evidence of Photoshop, it's all over Twitter. Just go look. Instead, I'm going to say let's take a really good look at these outfits. Okay, so in November, Kate and her kids went to a baby bank and put together a charity video that dropped in December. And if you know anything about Kate Middleton, you know that people obsessively track her fashion. So of course I was able to find a bunch of blogs breaking down exactly what she was wearing.
Oh, people are obsessed with her fashion? Oh, I wasn't aware of that. But okay.
Now yeah, I know that the sweater in her picture was black, but stick with me because it's photoshopped. I think they changed around the clothes on the photo. But look at these boots and look at the pants. This is the exact sweater. It's from a company called Rice, I believe. And look at that neckline and look at this part right here. I've upped the exposure quite a lot so that you can see the ribbing better, but look how it lands on her like thigh area, the thickness of that belt of the ribbing, and then look at the turtleneck. Yes, I know a lot of turtlenecks look the same, but I do believe that this was photoshopped to be darker and it was just that cream sweater because they don't make it in another color. They make it in cream and in camel. Now let's look at the boots that she's wearing in this new photo. It's the same exact boots as this baby bank visit that she did with her kids. Let's talk about the little girl and what she's wearing. Look at the neckline on this sweater in this photo. And here she is in a very similar neckline
oh my God.
on the same day from the baby bank. And you can see it even better here in the fashion blog from December where they were breaking down what everybody was wearing in this video. It's a very specific neckline. I mean, take a look. It looks like they just added another sweater on top of this.
Oh my God.
It doesn't stop there because take a look at the shoes that her daughter was wearing that day. These are the same exact shoes and probably the same tights, but it's hard to tell because the photos are a little bit saturated and I can't see the ribbing in the original one. But it's definitely the same shoes. Now the older kid was wearing this navy sweater and plaid shirt underneath at the baby bank. But it kind of looks to me in this photo like that's the same sweater. They just made it a little bit lighter and then they didn't want you to notice the checkered collar, so they covered it with blue. Unfortunately, I really could not get a clear shot of the pants and shoes of the little boy, so I didn't bother to go into his much, but it's weird to me that Kate is wearing a sweater that looks suspiciously exactly like that cream sweater, except just happens to be darker, with the same exact shoes and the same exact kind of looking pants, and then her daughter's wearing the same exact sweater with the ruffled neck, with the same exact shoes, and possibly the same tights. Now, yes, this skirt is different, but that is one of the most glaring Photoshop issues in this photo that a lot of people have noticed. Right here where the skirt juts out and it doesn't make any sense. So additionally, a lot of people noticed right here where they messed up the sleeves. So I'm kind of thinking that they probably took this photo the day of that event back in November when they filmed it. It didn't see the light of day until December, but I think they filmed it in November. But of course, they're not going to release a picture that's supposed to be brand new with them all in the same outfits from a publicized event. So they just kind of tinkered it a little bit. I don't know. I'm sure a lot of you will call me crazy, and I'm used to it, so go ahead. They're definitely pulling the wool over your eyes with this one.
Wow, she went deeper than most people. She went much deeper. I didn't even... You know what? Well, then again, I don't follow those families for me to know any of these anyway. What? She went deeper. Let me retweet that. Maybe some of the squad will come across it too. Okay, so there she is again. Let me pause it. Oh, did she continue? Let's see. I won't be hearing any get a life comment from first name bunch of numbers account over a pic that is currently the top story with every major news outlet in the country. Thank you. Alan Aston on TikTok just upload a part 2, and guys, it's getting weirder. Okay, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. See, I'm not even on TikTok, but they're bringing it on Twitter.
Okay, I did not expect y'all to blow this up, but here we are, so I'm back with a little bit more. This comment right here blew my mind. I missed this entirely, and you are so right. Thank you for this comment. So on the day of the baby bank, you can see that Princess Charlotte, and yes, I will address them by name for you guys, I'm sorry. She is wearing some kind of little bracelet or thing around her wrist. Here's another shot of it right here. And thanks to this eagle-eyed commenter, you can see that Princess Charlotte is wearing it. It pokes out right here underneath this sleeve. And upon closer inspection, as a lot of you have pointed out, it does seem that Prince Louis is wearing a similar checkered collar underneath his sweater, but the sweater has been changed, of course. But the checker pattern is a pretty good match. I think they may have shifted the colors a little bit because here you can see it looks to be like red and blue. And this is the shirt during the baby bank event. He did take the sweater off at one point. I guess he was hot or whatever. It's really hard to tell what the colors are on this shirt. I would say it's either the same colors or it's maybe a green. Now this is the sweater he was wearing on the day of the event before he took it off. And I will say the patterning is similar, but definitely not the same. And this is pretty much the only full body shot there is of Prince Louis in this entire video. And I feel that the jeans are kind of a dead match, though a lot of jeans look the same, I know. The shoes are not, however, a match. But I mean, you can see here, the jeans look like a dead ringer. The shoes not matching is not a big deal to me. I mean, obviously he could have come home and changed shoes, or they could have completely replaced the shoes in this with these boots here, because obviously if that's what they're doing, they're trying to make the outfits look different. I've seen a lot of people commenting on how the patterning on this sweater is uneven right here, and therefore it's completely photoshopped on. I can't be 100% certain if I'm really honest. That's why I didn't really comment much on his outfit when I made the original video, because I felt unsure about enough of it that I didn't want to say anything. But a lot of you feel that way, and so I'm just repeating it. You guys are welcome to make your own mind up about this. I'm not trying to convince anybody. This is just my opinion. And as for the comments on how the grass is green in this photo and it shouldn't be because of seasons and blah, 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 well, let me ask you this. If you're going to buy into my theory that they are replacing the outfits and changing them around with Photoshop, then why couldn't they also Photoshop the grass and the tree? Like, that is beginner shit. So in other words, I think if we're gonna accept that this photo might be heavily photoshopped and edited to misrepresent what it actually looked like, the grass really doesn't matter. That's such an easy thing to change. Anyways, thanks guys for all the comments and the support and for showing me things that I didn't see and tagging other creators in, and I've been able to go and find a lot of new creators that are talking about this that I'm really interested. So thank you guys, and let me know what you think.
But at the end of the day, despite the heavy Photoshop of that image, that particular whoever did it did a pretty good job. It's just people are now looking closer. That's the thing here. The squad were looking closer into things, and the untrained eyes we'll see some minor things, but people who are into all of this will see the changes. I didn't even know about the outfit right here, how it messed up underneath the arm and things like that. So yeah, let me read what's there and then move on. Oh, that's an ad. Okay, it seems quite sensible analysis to me. Truly hate that I've become a conspiracy theorist, but the more I look, the more bizarre it all becomes. Okay, if they were telling the truth about the picture, they would have released the original picture, but KP said they will not release it. This clearly shows that it can't prove Kate is alive or well. Or maybe the picture never happened. Okay, the moment never happened. Because they edited so many ways after watching this video. Watching the video they posted in December, it's very obvious now this photo was taken that same day. The question is, why lie about the date? Why not just say photo was taken in December? No, I don't know. They're not used of getting blamed. So their typical ways was just releasing BS to the public. Nobody, no question asked. Nobody asked any question, nothing. They just, take it and then move on. And then the palace, go to the next BS to release. And this is what I'm saying. I don't understand why these people want spotlight. Because they're doing everything stupid. So people will see the stupidity. Okay, all KP had to do was show a clean photo to AP Reuters, etc. That photo before manipulation will not have been released. It will just serve to authenticate the published picture. This video is very plausible and probably why KP refused, because everything about it is a lie. Yeah, it's just that none of it probably never existed. The people who did the Photoshop could manipulate, could do perspective with the images and then flop it over there. I don't know. Next tweet. How many minutes I'm already in now? Okay, I'm already 16 minutes. Okay, so there's the thing again. It gets better. A play in 3 parts. Okay, so this is Bouzy. Let me read this and then I'll go into that. And this, we already know, they send the notification to not use the picture. That's pretty much what this is telling. Okay, this is the Prince and Kensington Royal. Like many amateur photographers, I do occasionally experiment with editing. I wanted to express my apologies for any confusion the family photograph we shared yesterday caused. I hope everyone celebrating had a very happy Mother's Day. C for Catherine. Wow. The only thing I could say is wow. If she's wow, she's typing up. I don't think that's her who's responding. And this is where I was thinking, where I think it was the Oprah interview where she said that it wasn't them who was running their IG post. Princess Kate apologizes for editing photo of family pool by image agencies. Okay, Princess Kate Middleton has apologized after a photo share of her with her 3 children was removed from use by several major agencies. In a Monday morning post from the Prince and Princess of Wales account on X, Twitter, the Duchess of Cambridge apologized and said the confusion over the photo was due to her editing. And you have people like this just lying for them. Okay, there's a bound to be 4th part. A 4th part, you say. Because you said there's 3 parts. There's they killed it, meaning that the agencies, Reuters, AP, eliminated, and then they apologized, and then they're writing about it. Okay, so it was under Bouzy's tweet. So let's see what some people are saying. Okay, this never happened to Harry and Meghan. Authentic, competent, and true to themselves. They never had a need to lie. Did I read that already? Looks like yeah. So I went over this already, so forget that. Okay, that was the one before this tweet. Next tweet. Okay, it's talking about Kate. Now it's LBC. This I shared on my community board, and I will also share with you the link. It's also on my community board. Kensington Palace refuses to reissue original unedited Mother's Day photograph of Kate and her children after Princess apologizes for editing image. They should just leave it alone. Don't say anything. But hey, they're probably on social media every day. They want to see what people are saying, and then they feel the urge to respond. Because the original was not taken last week. because photo is old. They are just making it worse. Yeah, I think so too. They are making it worse. Just seem crazy to me. I know there are far more important things going on, but what a mess. LOL. Kensington Palace then said, "Be quiet, serfs. Be grateful for what we gave you." Then they got on the phone, the right-wing newspaper editors, asking them to run some Harry and Meghan hate stories to take the hit off William and Kate. Alright, so I'm telling you, the day goes really fast. It's because it doesn't exist. Babes Kate's head is on someone's deep fake body. The children are wearing outfits from December 2023. The colors have just been changed around. Deep fake, unacceptable, and they are blaming it on her when he took the picture. Because that's what I believe it was said when the thing was released. I'm wondering if there's more controversies to this photo that we're not being told than just an editing issue that caused several of the major agencies to kill it. And now KP refusing to issue the original, not doing themselves any favor at the moment. They are. There's the thinking here. That's an ad for breaking news. 2 fake photos published in a week, but sure. The online statements from Kate is real. William has precedent for signing others' names to statements. Does no one do actual investigative journalism anymore? Okay, William should be the one to apologize. Wasn't he the one who took the photograph? The thing is that he doesn't want to be blamed. He doesn't want to be blamed for anything. He's so perfect. This is the nonsense they put in his head. Alright, next tweet. There's a GIF. This is Chris Evan. We're supposed to believe that Kate Middleton herself is sitting in bed in the middle of the night playing around with the clone and healing brush tools on Canva. That's the editing here because they claimed she apologized. There's me like, LOL. That's an ad. People just laughing. Okay, let me read this and then that's it. I just want to know which man in a gray suit thought pushing this narrative was the best idea, while they were all sitting around at a conference room table trying to lie their way out of the true PR crisis. Whoever they have running the palace communication shop needs to get more. Alright, so there's more comment here. Okay, whoever they have running the palace communication shop needs to get more with the time, and they need someone sharper on both technology and Photoshop to make fake photos look actual real. And if that fails, they need a PR person sharp enough to push a narrative that actually makes sense, that answers more questions than creates them. Or, yeah, no, they could just not lie from the start. That's what I was thinking as I was reading this. I was like, just don't lie. Why even lie? Okay, the woman who doesn't open her own car door is editing photos and getting it to the press office by deadline. And they're refusing to issue the original photo, which will clear all of this up. Okay, there's a screenshot of that. Kensington Palace original photograph will not be released. Kensington Palace said it will not be reissuing the original unedited photograph of Kate and her children. It comes after the Princess of Wales admitted, yeah, they're blaming her, admitted she edited the image released on Mothering Sunday, which was later withdrawn by national and international news agencies. Okay. Alright, so after this, definitely I'll move on to the next. Let's pause. This is very much giving that time the palace put out a statement from William and Harry in 2020 denying William bullying Harry and Meghan, only for Harry to reveal he not only didn't sign the statement, he wasn't even aware of it until after it was sent to the press. Alright, so I'm gonna go into it just to get a bigger image, alright, bigger video, but that's it. Harry told you William forged a statement and used his name without his consent. You all shrug. William and Kensington Royal are master manipulators. A minute and 1 second.
A story came out saying that part of the reason why Meghan and I were leaving was because William had bullied us out. And once I got in the car after the meeting, I was told about a joint statement that had been put out in my name and my brother's name, squashing the story about him bullying us out of the family.
A sign of public unity from the brothers, who issued a joint statement calling the report false, offensive, and potentially harmful.
I couldn't believe it. No one had asked me. No one had asked me permission to put my name to a statement like that. I rang Em and I told her, and she burst into floods of tears because within 4 hours they were happy to lie to protect my brother, and yet for 3 years they were never willing to tell the truth to protect us.
Okay, I was reading this at the bottom. From the ruling about Prince Harry's security, we got confirmation that Queen Elizabeth did support Harry and Meghan. Now we are getting confirmation that Prince William's lied. Okay, so that's that. Let's go to the next tweet. I didn't want to go too deep into that. Okay, so there's that here. This is Bouzy. Remember last year when I caused a stir by pointing out that the portrait of the Queen with her grandchildren was photoshopped? Well, they got caught doing it again. Several international picture agencies deleted the image and Kate apologized. Whoopsie doodle. Okay, so there's this here. Alright, this is I guess the Daily Mail was pointing out whatever Bouzy had said. There's his tweet at the bottom here. That was back in 23. Tech CEO Christopher Bouzy, who appeared in Harry and Meghan's Netflix series, sparked backlash by saying Kate's portrait of the Queen with her grandchildren at Balmoral is photoshopped. Okay, so that was April 23. And on my last video, there was a photographer who went in detail explaining this picture. Okay, about the lighting and everything, and it makes sense, and then some misalignment of things as well. Okay, Louis, she said Louis was photoshopped and due to the light that is shining on his head coming from window somewhere over there where that I was pointing, and then the other kids, the window is facing the opposite and you could see the side of them. Okay, that's brighter. So there was a video about that, a TikTok video. Okay, Kate Middleton breaks silent on edited photo to say sorry and admit who changed image. The statement comes after several international picture agencies deleted the image of the Princess of Wales and her 3 children released for Mother's Day because of concern that the image had been manipulated. Okay, the biggest whoopsie doodle thus far. There's that here. Alright, the Globe looking at the train wreck that is that called. Okay, so there's me here. That is called Spotlight. He, she, they wanted, they got it. Alright, so there's that Spotlight. Alright, what is that? Prince William and Kate Middleton have heated fight due to his short fuse, Royal Arthur. That was January 2024. This year. Not only that, William put out a statement with Harry's signature and Harry didn't know about it. Okay, so let's see this. I'm gonna go into that and then that's it. Okay, hey, what is that? I think that was the video that I was, yeah, we went over that already. Okay, so let's go to the next one. I'm telling you, this is what all Twitter's talking about. Oh, it's not gonna work. I forgot to put the H. My goodness. Unnecessary. None of this had to happen. All they had to do is tell the truth. Okay, this is Dr. Shola. Under 24 hours, Kensington Palace tweets Princess of Wales apology to clear up confusion because hers, Prince William, credibility is at risk. So why didn't Kate ever tweet apology to clear up confusion for Meghan made Kate cry? Lie which fed global racist power on against Meghan. The T. Okay, I'm not gonna go too much into it. Let me read bottom up. We were told William took the photo. It's more lies from them. Kate never wrote that. Methinks. Okay, so there's more comment under it. Let me just move on. Y'all know that statement was issued by Prince William. The British media is protecting the heir as usual and tearing and feathering Kate Middleton, who they finished with. Too many mistakes for someone who was described in the past by the media as a great photographer, who studied photography too. What a web of deceit they keep weaving. So Kate So great photographer Kate is now an amateur photographer. Their lies come back to haunt them. Okay, Kate Middleton photography skill praised by Duchess of Cornwall after West Country Garden photo shoot. So this is all this about her skills. Oh my lord. Mistakes everywhere. Oh my god. That was my point here, but everything else that people was talking, and maybe the finger here, and I was looking at the pinky finger, it looks weird. Okay, and at first glance, I remember the very first time I saw the picture, the very first thing that popped up in my mind was this hand right here. I was like, it's kind of long. I said to myself, then I brush it off. And then once I start looking further into it, you know, the quick glance, this is what I saw. Then once my eyes got adjusted to the image, then it fade away. Now that I'm looking at it again, pointing that, I could still see it's too long. And then you have all the other TikTok people talking about it. Look at this part here. I wasn't even aware of this. Okay, I didn't even see that one. But everything else, you know, Twitter, the Twitter world saw it. Okay, so let's move on to the next tweet. That's all people are talking about. So I'm just moving through them really quickly because if I go deep into each one of them, that will be hours. Okay, so I bookmarked mine, but it started up here. And I said, I thought her profile and the car looked like her, but I didn't say anything. So the very first time I came across this image, I was the one who published this image on this tweet. The very first time I came across her, like 2 or 3 years ago. So I wasn't fully aware of her. What came to mind, okay, as not knowing her background or anything like that, I was like, oh, it looks like they're showing her around. Okay, and I put it on there. Okay, first time I saw this picture 2 or 3 years ago, that one, the first thing I said, it looks like they are showing her around, like how things works around the palace. I think she's already in. Egg has no patience. He can't pretend no more. What I mean by she's already in, I'm not proficient in writing fancy way. So if I say all of my thoughts, I will have to pay for Twitter. Okay, so then I started having comments under mine. Some of them I blocked because I don't give a shit. I won't be able to see it. Some people start saying about her title, she's this, marionette of this, marionette of that. And then this is some of my comment. I have people coming under this post saying, quote, tell this US, meaning me, who she is, LOL. And that's me saying, I don't give a F. Is this her grandfather? I mean her husband. The whole lot could be whatever number down the line of royalty. At the end of the day, they are all nasty people. Okay, I'm just waiting to see if this is a Camilla 2.0. Okay, so this is a little bit more of her background, whoever she is. And then there's more people, my goodness, my thought. And there's more people coming, giving me a history of her. Okay, Rose Henberry come from an older aristocratic family and married a Marquess. Her husband pretty much grew up with the royal family. She has her own heirloom tiara and doesn't need to borrow from anyone. Plus, she was a model. Chumley is pronounced Chumley. Okay, so this is that. And there's my comment here. Okay, is she or she's not a Camilla 2.0? Who give a damn about older aristocratic family? Did she effed up a family just like Camilla? Core values, people. Core values. The F. Okay, they're starting talking about her aristocracy thing and all of that. Look at Princess Diana. From my understanding, she also came from an aristocratic family. From what I've heard, they're saying that she is more British than the Windsors. So them telling me aristocracy this, aristocratic that, and her husband who looked like someone who could be her father. Okay, all I want to know, did she effed off on a family? That's all I want to know. Okay, so that was my comment I bookmarked, but it came from this. Henry VIII. This is what she wrote. If this is how they launch Camilla 2.0, it really is going to break the internet and maybe the monarchy. Okay, so this is an image I believe they put out. This one. This is like Kate, was it? What was the lie that they put? Or statement, should I say? What's his name? William drove Kate somewhere. And then this is the picture of Kate they put out. Okay, so what this is saying, this could easily be her sitting next to William. Okay, and that was my comment here, and I'm seeing all those BS underneath. Photoshop after dealing with the royals all day. Alright, wait, what's going on? Her husband is divorcing her because it turns out the child is not his. What? Which begs the question, 1, how old is the child? 2, how long have they been at this? Did they put an article about that? Okay, is this really all going down in 2024? This is brand new to me. I knew it. Okay, I'll go into that. I didn't know this was there. Okay, what did I miss? I wish people will stop circling things on pictures and failing to explain what we are supposed to be looking at. The same was done for the Princess Kate and the children photo, and none of the errors were used described sufficiently. Stop the clickbaiting. Okay, whatever. Be in your delusional world. So what is that now? People will be watching William and Kate's body language very closely. Well, we would if she hadn't gone missing. So I came across this. I was just coughing reading this. When I click on it, I can view it. So I tried to archive it. So someone just archived it an hour ago. Someone beat me to it. So I'm gonna share this on my community board after I finish record. So let's see here. Let's read that. Prince William's alleged mistress, Rose Henbury, divorcing husband after possible discovery made about her daughter. The daughter is not actually the husband. I'm telling you, the squad knew about this a long time ago. Okay. The date of this is 18/4/2023. This is old. This is old. Claims have been made that Rose Henbury is getting divorced from Count David Cholmondeley after he made a very shocking discovery about his wife. Henbury's name has been in the press for a while after it was reported that Prince William had been having an affair on Kate Middleton with Henbury. The two women used to be very good friends, but they no longer talk for this reason. An anonymous source close to the royal family has leaked more information about the private life of Henbury. It was back in 2019 that reports first surfaced suggesting that Henbury and William had been dating. This was when Middleton was pregnant with her third child. New questions have now been raised about their relationship, given it has emerged that Henbury and her husband are parting ways. Did Henbury have a child with William? With rumors flying in all sort of direction around some of the highest in British society, the latest school of thought centers around the possibility that Henbury and Cholmondeley's child could actually be William's, something that is not confirmed in any way. This is because they supposedly started dating back in 2014 and she became pregnant in mid-2015. What? Giving birth to their daughter, Lady Iris Marina Aline Cholmondeley, in March 2016. Several royal fans have dared to deduce that perhaps Iris Marina is actually the daughter of Prince William and not Cholmondeley. Given the amount of drama that now surrounds the British royal family, thanks to the King's coronation, Harry and Meghan, and Andrew's trouble with the law, the last thing that they need is a fresh love scandal involve William. King Charles will be coronated on May 6th, and people will likely watching William and Kate's body language very closely. If she's around, this is old. That was before the coronation. So there's that. Okay, I was laughing about this one. I think the husband will only reject the child if William wanted to publicly claim the children. Rumors that her oldest is also William's. He served as page to Charles during coronation. What? William has been launching his second family in a flamboyant way for some time. What in the name? What? I was not aware of that. One article said that their relationship started in 2014. Her daughter Lily was born in 2015. Crazy thing is, her grandmother was a bridesmaid to Queen Elizabeth and she lives in the same area as Will and Kate. Apparently, she was best friend with Kate. How low the dignity of this consensually... All of a sudden, I started coughing. How low the dignity of this congenitally useless peerage has fallen. It used to be a mark of honor to raise the heirs by blows and have your wife be his mistress. The Duke of Buckingham line wouldn't exist without Chuck Jr. populating half of Buckingham's Shield's bed. Oh my lord. I love the way the article says that William and Rose have been dating instead of what they may give really been doing. Okay. Anyway, when did he married Kate? Was it in 2011? Oh my lord, let's move on. 42 minutes. Okay, more about the picture. Too much scandal. Okay, next tweet. Okay, there's that again. Yeah, or wild. There's that. Only 2 seconds. It's playing over. Okay, I'm not going to laugh. KP show higher. I'm crying and shaking so hard from laughing. Okay, so that's an ad. There's me here. When I first saw it, like an hour ago, I was like, oh, what the F? Twitter is wild. Laughing my ass off. People are just laughing. Oh, what are these now? Did you see this about Pic release this morning from KP? Just hit X Twitter. This friend from KP said this was from Christmas and she was 100%. Okay, so there's more of this. What in the name? Breaking: Kate Middleton has been pictured inside a car with Prince William leaving Windsor Castle. The Princess of Wales hasn't been seen in public since she had abdominal surgery nearly 2 months ago. So now, okay, reader added context. Okay, the image shown in this tweet is an older photo and not the photo that was taken today, which is of the back on someone's head. Okay. Wow. So this is a better image here. There's the bricks here. It doesn't align. I was seeing it from another Twitter. What in the name? Who knows? Maybe all of... I don't know. I don't know why they have to do all of this crazy stuff for. Prince William left Windsor for Westminster Abbey this afternoon with his wife, the Princess of Wales, next to him. Oh my lord. Well, we asked for video proof of life, then we... OMG, the way I just scream, I can't. There's that about the moving image. Okay, I was gonna do face swap on Kate, but this kills, so I'll just go back to my needlework. They could have released this and giving everyone a nice laugh. Not sure if things will have turned out different for them, but I'm thoroughly entertained. Hey, what's that Bojo's sister was saying? Okay, they want entertainment and all of that. How is that going for them? Okay, anything you can do, I can do better. So there's all of this. Let's move on. Next tweet. Okay, so this is the image again, and someone was talking about the brickwork around the car. Okay, look at the brickwork above the car, then look at the brickwork through the car window. All right, so this is lighter and this is darker. Okay, so there it is here. So someone put a bigger image of it. Okay, here's a better photo. Yeah, somebody need to revoke Kate's laptop privileges or at least unsubscribe her Adobe account. I'm still using the very old ones because I don't need to do any fancy thing just for thumbnails. Sometimes I don't even have the energy to make thumbnails. This had been driving me up the goddamn wall, and I think I figured it out. It looks like another matchups of pics for some reason. The darker tones above the car, the banister, oh my lord, the banister, drain pipes, and window sills are one building, while the stones through the window are different. Wow. What a game. Okay, so that's an ad. More Photoshop and many more Photoshop. Just wondering how long have they been doing this without the public noticing. It's the Windsor's brick and she's admiring it. It must be the pointing that got her attention. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king horses and all the king's men could have get Humpty together again. There's Egg is on his own on this one. Failing bad, really bad. Okay, some of y'all got eagle eyes. I mean, this one was obvious. You could see. Okay, from here you're starting and then choop, your eye change. This, even the angle of the brick is different. The one through the car is straight. The one in the back, the darker one, is at an angle. So you could see that as well. Okay, but let's move on. Wow, they should, like so many people said, they should have left Meghan alone, because otherwise the squad would have not even be looking into all of this. Everybody else will be minding their business. None of this. They forgot to match the brick. There's the laugh here. There's more laugh. It's from December apparently. There's a community note on the news tweet now. What a effing circus. This is the photographer Jim Bennett's website. He took 3 pics. The third pics bricks are definitely questionable. Also, he took many royals and the car pics, and this one is the grainiest. Wow, this is what we're getting from now on. There's the laugh here. I saw that again. This is what happens when the annual for personal assistant is 27,500. Okay, another slappy jab gone wrong. Okay, it's from there. Looks like he changed cars too. He arrives in a black Range. The Republic page has a video of him arriving, and he did exist on the left where Kate was supposedly seated. Okay. Is that a video? No, that's an image. So they have that. So where is Kate coming out? Oh my Lord. I don't know. It looks like childish kind of talk. Thinking, and then they're putting out on to the public. Okay, also the perspective, the bricks, you can see through the car or from a flat wall. The ones on top of the car looks like they follow an angle. The walls turns into a corner. All right, I mean, and what is that? And Photoshop, they have perspective. They could align it with the one above to whatever they want to match. Wow. Are there any video of William and Kate in the car? She hitches a lift, but nobody see him. Okay, let me stop laughing. Are there any videos of William and Kate in the car? She hitched a lift, but nobody seen him drop her off. Can someone find a video of when he got out of the car, because she was sitting on the left, but he got out from the side too. He got out from that side too. Okay, they're really bad at this. They lied to us again. Yeah, I mean, it's just childish thing. The usual. Okay, they've been doing it for so long, so they don't know any different. They don't think of the what if. They just spill it out, and now people are asking questions. Okay, CCN is now reviewing, probably CNN. Okay, CNN. Okay, is now reviewing all handout photos previously provided by Kensington Palace. There's the laugh. KKK are going to be in trouble. The truth is, this isn't an only photo that was manipulated. There is like 100 or more over the years, usually for backups whenever Harry and Meghan are on fire. Okay, but the photograph was disseminated for editorial purposes, and media organizations expect those images to be accurate. CNN is now reviewing all handout photos previously provided by Kensington Palace. He wanted the global, he wanted the spotlight, so this is it. Oh my Lord, I hope they include this one. What the F was happening here? Okay, so this is darker. Okay, I don't know. They finished themselves off. I'm just glad Meghan and Harry don't live there anymore. That's for sure. This is an ad. CNN will be surprised. Alright, so these are people looking closer. Oh wow. CNN said it's unlikely it was ever a single image, calling the manipulation quite unique. CNN also said it's now reviewing all handout photos previously provided by Kensington Palace. Wow. Let's bookmark this. Okay, these are all extra. What is that now? 12 hours ago. Okay, AFP now saying following the fake Kate photo, they are strengthening their guidelines on images to not trust even the most trusted sources. And here we thought Kate had no impact. I started laughing. Okay, let's listen to that. All this is new. I didn't see this one before.
Well, a senior editor at one of the agencies that killed the photo has told Sky News it was very badly edited, and they would now need to strengthen their guidelines around photos from even trusted sources.
The more you look at the picture, the more you enlarge it, it becomes obvious that it's been manipulated or altered or doctored or whatever you call it, and really badly so, in a way that is really amateur. This morning saying
okay, they're just taking credit right now from the Sussexes, because it was the Sussexes who from the Sussex squad. Okay, so now that they really look deeper into it, now they're saying all this fancy stuff, because before it was just fine with these people. So what if all the other pictures that they had prior to this one, okay, have been manipulated. People are looking at the inconsistencies. So what do you say about yourself? Okay, if they had left Harry and Meghan alone, we will not have the squad looking deeper into their BS. Okay, throughout last week, people were asking, where is Kate, where is Kate? It's because of that they threw a BS photo out there and then made people question them even more. And now this guy, I mean, my goodness, I can't wait to see previous images before Photoshop, before digital enhanced programs. Okay, what did these people say? Now making all professionals and all of that. But anyway,
was doing that at AFP, we don't get a job, no chance at all. This is really badly done. We have put out, we will, I think it's in the pipe, a really strong guideline again for all our editing desks in the world, not to trust the most trustable third-party image because we can fall in that trap very regularly.
Wow. Let's pause this. Okay, so there's more here. These are all extra. Are the accounts who continually spread vile rumors about Meghan Markle without a shred of proof, now lecturing social media on how it's cool to hold William and Kate responsible for releasing a verifiably manipulated photo. Is this really happening? Okay, now that the shoe is on the other foot, people are screaming, bullying, and trying to blame others. Bottom line, William and Kate lied to the public and writing and by posting a fake picture. Okay, so much could go into that, but there was something here. This one about CNN. What is some people are saying here? The manipulation in this image is very unique, he said, noting changes that impact the placement of her children's clothing. It's unlikely that it was every single image. A photo editing app probably introduced these errors. This area on the jacket of Catherine, Princess of Wales, appears to show a misaligned break along the zipper. Okay, but the photograph was disseminated for editorial purposes and media organizations expect those images to be accurate. CNN is now reviewing all handout photos previously provided by Kensington Palace. And this is what I'm saying. All the previous one, are there any inconsistencies that nobody said anything until this week? The one that they just put out and then the squad pointed out how, manipulated the image was. So then that guy from that video could say something. But all of a sudden, he sound all professionals, all, brainiac, Albert Einstein kind of thing. But what about the previous one? Okay, maybe I'll eat my word later and apologize. But until I want to see how they point out previous one. And some squad are pointing out a picture where I think Kate and the first two children were somewhere in a yard and William seems like they just slap him there. Alright, so anyway, these people trying to look all professionals, they noticed this and all of that, but if nobody had said anything, they will go along with it. They're just looking stupid now. Those professionals, APs and all of them. Wow. Okay, they should start with Gan's birthday photo. He is the prince of Photoshop. Okay, what is that? That's an ad. There's this, like this one. People are putting more. This image that I was making reference to, that one. What do they say about that? Because this is old. Okay, that is well. Good. What is that now? You know what that remind me of also? The YouTube videos who interviewed those royal rats before the Harry and Meghan interview happened. Prince William's mouthpiece, Richard Kay, asked Kensington Palace, quote, if they are prepared to manipulating photographs, what else is being manipulated? I mean, they know the game, especially him. Okay, maybe he's trying to look a way out, stepping out of that Kensington Royal ass kissing. Manipulate, he is a gaslighting tool. Why are they pretending they don't know? Thank you. Why are they pretending they don't know the deceptive of KP. They are distancing themselves. Yep, that's the way that I see it. It seems like they're stepping close. There's a circle. The circle is Kensington Palace or the royal family. And then now the whole world is talking about them. Now they're stepping back. Now, since the Oprah interview, when they interview these royal vats, the YouTubers interview the royal vats, that alone should have give those people around the world who hire them to talk about the royal family like a warning. Stay away from these people because they're not telling the truth. Now that is keep on piling over and over. I don't know. Richard K pretend he's not an active partner in the gaslighting of the peasants. Okay, they act surprised. They all printed the photos. It was only the international press who said hell no. The squad started. Okay, the Sussex squad started. I even threw something randomly out. Okay, and then I move on. And I was like, his hand looked weird. And then I look at Kate's hand around the daughter's around the daughter's body, and I brush it off. But in one comment, I talk about the little boy's hand, and I had the Rangers coming after me, even taking pictures of themselves doing it. Anybody who's in a relaxed state, okay, relaxed state, if your fingers, your joint don't move in a weird way, especially when you look at your middle finger and your ring finger, very rarely these move individually in a weird, let's say if you're crossing your fingers, you will have to use your other hand to make it cross. But these people claim it's natural. But okay, I left it alone. I was like, okay, if you could do it, that's fine. Because I do not see in a relaxed state, or I'm standing talking to somebody or taking a picture, just relax. And then to do this with my finger. The only thing that I know I could do is my index finger and middle finger to cross. That's it. But they make excuse. They even show themselves doing it. I was like, okay. So I didn't argue and move on. But there was much more to the image. But okay, let's go to the next tweet. So these were some extras. Alright, so next tweet. So there's that here. Hello, Twitter algorithm. What are you trying to tell us? So there's that here. My husband just made the mistake of asking me what's happening with Kate Middleton. And there's that here. Do you believe assisted dying at the end of life should be an individual choice? This is not funny, but we sort of have an idea what probably happened to Kate. This is why all these mess, the images, the manipulation, and all of this is coming out. Okay, I've told one person about this from the beginning, and now that's the only person because it will have taken too long to explain. Of course, now they are equally invested in knowing what is really going on. This is people who were minding their own business, and then the palace is making it worse. Next tweet. I'm telling you, that first tweet that I came across, I was showing you where about the Chumley and all of that. It seems like the people want us to accept this kind of behavior just because her whole line of family was royalty. She has her own tiara. That way, you know, being with William, it's okay. But what about, not that I'm defending Kate or anything like that, but the marriage aspect of things. Wasn't William married? If William had loved her, why didn't he propose to her instead of Kate? Okay, the delusion and audacity of Vogue magazine. I've already put the link in the description, and I believe I shared this on my community board already. Whoever might have been helpful in this situation, which two people and their two cute children could be shearing sheep and christening sheep as we speak, providing a picturesque PDA-filled distraction from the disaster upon disaster spilling forth from the palace. The void left by Prince Harry and Meghan has never been more glaring. Neither has the firm's lack of foresight. This is why I said they keep banging their head on the wall and then they're repeating the same BS. Standing up for Meghan against a torrent of racist and sexist abuse, making it tenable for the Sussexes to stay part of this operation, was not only the decent things to do, but the most prudent for the monarchy. Even if they didn't care for Meghan or Prince Harry, they should have been strategic enough to recognize that the Sussexes were an overall positive and diversifying force for the institution. The Queen gave them hint. Okay, the Queen gave them hint. That long procession during the Jubilee. Okay, all of this things that you know, the Queen embraced Meghan and Harry union and all that. Whether deep down she really, I don't know, like Meghan, we will never know, because this is something within everybody has, and that their own special thing, unless they utter it out. Okay, but for the people, for the facade, she showed that she did embrace the union of Harry and Meghan, and she thought it would be good for the institution. But the hate with the other lack of foresight individuals in the world who will be taking care of the institution once the Queen is gone, they didn't see it. They didn't see it. So that's their problem. Okay, they should have been strategic enough to recognize that the Sussexes were overall positive and that's diversifying force for the institution. They should have known that they can afford to lose two of their youngest surplus stars, a couple with a global fan base, and tons of runaway for the future. They didn't see that, so that's their problem. Okay, and this is why they left. All right, let's pause this. Okay, PDA failed distraction. I think it's a right call out of the palace. Glad Vogue said this. Also glad the Sussexes got the hell out of the dumpster fire institution. Harry's entire life was to be a distraction and scapegoat for his good for nothing lazy brother. His wife and children were supposed to be a scapegoat for his brother's wife and children. That entire system needs to be abolished. Okay, 1 minute and 58 seconds. Okay, there will be screenshot. We've seen this so many times before. Let me read this, and then after the video, that's it. Shaking my head. What is this? Nonsense. Alright, let's listen. Look at this.
I knew him as a young boy. He was a bit of a rascal then, but a likeable rascal.
School was a success for William, but not for Harry. He didn't really fit in very well at Eton. I'm not sure he was very happy there. You know, I think he was in a pretty bad place at the time.
Harry had already got himself a bit of a reputation for misbehaving, and it was that narrative that stuck. In no time at all, the party prince was born. Over 18, out on the town, and unprotected by any deal with the press.
My goodness.
Yes, he would get absolutely slaughtered in a nightclub, rock out into the street at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. Paparazzi would be there, cameras in his face. But you know, what would happen is the newspapers would have those shots from that one episode, and they would use them in that week's papers, but then they'd hang on to them and they'd chuck them into the paper a couple of weeks later, 3 weeks after that.
So his behaviour is being exaggerated by the way the press
Precisely. They'd already written the narrative about Harry. He was the wild child, he was off the rails, the complete antithesis of his goody two-shoes brother.
At the end of the day, he was only a teenager, lost his mum at a very early age, was rebelling. You know, he wasn't the only one. Prince William was getting drunk quite a lot himself. Nobody seemed to report about that. So there was an image of the good prince and the bad prince, and Harry got labelled the bad prince.
We blame all this.
If the problem was Harry, as one senior courtier said to me, the solution was the army. But that wouldn't happen until he was 20, which meant the Royal Press Office faced nearly 2 years of Prince Harry as fair game for a hungry press pack.
That's sad. Okay, thank God. I think Princess Diana and the universe, God saw and removed him. Get a good wife and to get the hell out of there. Okay, I could understand why the others didn't want to. But anyway, next tweet. Now we are into a more current things here. Only 2 tweets regarding that, and then 3 extra, 5 more total. Prince William is going through it. Okay, 8 seconds only. This seems to be about the Commonwealth Day. Okay, it's saying here right here, Commonwealth Day 2024. Look how he's moving back and forth. Oh my God. Camilla is shaking too, but I think it's due to her old age. But William, they all are baggage for God. Look at this. I'm laughing at my comment. You can always tell when he's been drinking. It's not just the swaying back and forth, but he keeps blinking his eyes. There's the laugh here. There's me here. Baggage for God. Okay, they finally got him under eye makeup to cover up the lack of sleep, but there's no hiding that swaying and excessive blinking. Okay, Prince William deserves to go through it. Yeah, baggage for God. Okay, I don't want to show the other one. I don't even know what it is, but to give myself work. Next tweet. This is madness over there. Okay, so there's this here. This is old. That was during Queen Elizabeth was alive. That was a bit after Harry left, and they wanted to show how strong they are. Okay, but the squad are pointing out how the Queen just shoot Kate over there. Queen Elizabeth knew. All right, 12 seconds. Look how William did over there. Okay, just move. He never showed any. There was no caring for the wife at all. Look how he quickly moved over, didn't even wait for the wife. Wow. I don't know. There's no way I'll feel comfortable around these people if, you know what, I'll never be anyway. Okay, big little bit, there's a laugh like big Tesco. Laughing my ass off. She didn't even acknowledge them or look their way because they both giving problem. Okay, this is a perfection. Old girl was onto these people. Silence but not silent while being silent. There's me here. I'm gonna go into this because I was asking for something and someone shared it. There is a video of Queen Elizabeth II and Mumble walking in one of the palaces. She told Mumble to be quiet. LOL. Queen Elizabeth was walking like the boss that she was and told her quiet. I wish someone could share it. Okay, and they did. Okay, I need this video. There it is here. Oh, not that one. Where is it? The minute I saw it, I quickly recorded, so now I have it. Okay, so where is it? It's when they had to go look at Mumble's wedding gown, a single accomplishment on display. Queen Elizabeth II was not amused, probably because this counted as Kate's only work for that month. Okay, so there's that here. Where is the comment? Where is it? Oh. Okay, let me go look for it. Oh my goodness, I had to search for it. There it is here. Queen Elizabeth II being a boss bitch. I'm not too keen on this. I don't approve of this. Kate Middleton wedding dress display. Okay, 40 seconds.
I'm not in on this. I don't approve of this.
Where she said, I don't approve of this. She started talking and then the Queen said, I don't approve of this. And she shot. Let me rewind it some more. Like right here. Oh, damn. I fucked it up. Okay, so let's play it all over.
I'm not in on this. I don't approve of this.
It's really fun with the purple there as well.
That's the catch, which I didn't know existed. It suddenly went. So I think he taped up the spring. It would have been all embarrassing.
This is it. Okay, this is the person who tagged me for it. I hope this doesn't come across like body shaming, but honestly, how did Kate survive being this thin all these years? She is so small, it's not normal. Okay, but I don't want to focus on that. Let's go to the next. Oh, let me go back to this. Alright, so this was the original tweet, okay, and I asked for it. And someone tweeted it. Let me read some more. The Queen totally ignored Kate. She was not even looking at her direction. I think Queen Elizabeth really liked Meghan, but was too old to take over and felt she and Harry would be the face of the Commonwealth. She was looking toward the future. That's why she was extending herself to Meghan, and the royals didn't like that. She had changed the rules. Side note, the Queen absolutely stunned on everybody, and that read that day. Okay. Yep, she knew Harry was always a bit of a favorite with Queen Elizabeth. She really welcomed Meghan, and both clearly enjoy each other's company, so vile that other in the palace work against that. Love this pic. I've never seen Queen Elizabeth laugh as much as she did with Meghan's aside that day. Alright, I love how Queen Elizabeth II could be shady without trying. The part I don't approve of this is like, shut your mouth. For me, it's the big smile with which the Queen greets Edward and Sophie, the contrast with which she recognized Kate or then recognize her compared to her daughter-in-law is hilarious. According to Kate's deranged friend, then Elizabeth loved Kate very much. LOL. I think she knew she wanted to be with William because of other intention, okay? So there was no genuine. I think she recognized that. Okay, laughing my ass off, her face said, get on up out of here, out of my face, LOL. Once they leave, oh, hello to the other people, LOL. She said, I don't know those two publicly. And even with William, I'll look back at the video again. I don't think she liked them. She was always so dismissive toward them, especially Willie. Okay, that was the day they went to Ireland, and the Irish were like, there's a rolling eye, please go back. She knew, all right. Mother, she wrote. Queenie ignored them. Holy smoke, Betty is shady. Alright, so let's go back. There it is. She ignored them. She literally ignored them. Oh my god. She knew the issues that was going on. She ignored them. She didn't even look at William and Kate and the others. She smiled. Okay, I'm 3 more tweets into it. Alright, 3 more. These are the extra. This is where the squad are throwing their shades. They should have left Meghan Markle alone. There's the T here. They started it. Yep. Okay, that's all they had to do. Nobody will have care about a photo or even missing Karen. Most tweets I see, people didn't even know who Trudy was. That's Kate. They only jump in because of the obvious Bitter Island cover up. There's that here. I went from responding, I don't give a F about Kate Middleton, in a group text to being extremely invested in her whereabouts in about 3 minutes. Okay, who's Kate Middleton? There's people asking questions now. There's more eyes. He wanted the spotlight. There's the spotlight. There's me here responding to the original tweet. Yep, the very first time I came across the Sussex Squad, that was one of the things I hear Tina and Michelle used to say. Leave Meghan Markle alone. F around and find out, and there's more to come. One more time for the people in the back. Okay, so she retweeted that. He literally begged them to leave her alone, begged no sympathy whatsoever for them. There were so many things they could have done, even small things will have shown some duty of care. Oh well. Okay, there's the chair here. Oh well, thoughts and cheers. The things that was going on Twitter, there's so much more I'm not even sharing. That's why I have to stick to my list, otherwise I'm gonna branch off, and I already branched off in some of the other tweets. Okay, what now? Space. Okay, so there's mirror here. Kate photo controversy is proof Meghan was right to get out of the picture. This is fluff. Involve me when there is something real, my sink my teeth in. Okay, I don't trust these people. They want to soften us, Sussex Squad, so we can feel sorry for Kate. Okay, I'm not falling for this. I'm not falling or this. Okay, 4. I'm not falling for this. It reminded me of Big Kind campaign they won years ago, then they made it about Kate. Okay, listen, those papers have been fed up with the Windsors for a while now. Now that they've been publicly caught in a lie, the papers are going in. Liz is no longer alive. There's no longer showing defense. Unbelievable. They are tired of harassing Meghan. Okay, whatever. They're not, no. Okay, what was the other one said? Okay, they want entertainment. They want, you know, things. They don't want things that is dull. So this is for them. This is for them.
I find it hard to see who is the winner here. I mean, Prince Harry goading the press is only and forcing the press into humiliating payouts is not going to be particularly good for the Sussexes. And it's certainly not great for the press, which is on the hook. I think the total payouts for phone hacking and other illegal information gathering is up to $1 billion, and there are many, many more cases to try. So my point about all this is, I think we only have losers here, and it's in all our interests that we have a strong, vigorous and honest press. And if it was strong, vigorous and honest, I agree that the press would have reported more on the judgment, the Prince Harry judgment that came through on Friday, than it did. It was basically a broadcast story, far more than it was a print story. And of course, the print and broadcast are in competition, so you can sort of understand that. So my question is, who wins out of this? Has Prince Harry done the press lasting damage? Do you think that as a result of the judgment that went against Mirror Group newspapers, we're going to see some sort of state regulation of the press? I genuinely hope not. I don't want the press to be in the last chance saloon at all. I want to see newspapers thrive. This is my industry, and I think it's in all our interests that we have a thrive. And we've got the most wonderful newspapers in the world in this country. You read the newspapers in the States or in France, they're very dull. They're not entertaining at all. I think that we can have both a serious and an entertaining press. And that's what I want to see survive. I don't want to see Prince Harry destroy the industry I love.
So next tweet. They're still talking about, Meghan in a negative way. There's that. Here, this is Chris Evans. This is my last one. Everything really had falling apart since Queen Elizabeth II died. Alright, so there's that. First of all, what dress? Okay, this is talking about her dress. Okay, and Black Twitter didn't even delve deeply into the pegging and dogging part as yet. Let's see here. Pseudonym, please. Gardener, subject, boy, offer gossip, message. This is so salacious. I'm almost too shook to share with you, but will anyway. This British royal extramarital affair is an open secret in London and amongst the English aristo set, and is the talk of every party and news desk. At a recent media party, I was told the real reason for the affair was the royal's love of pegging, which the wife is far too old-fashioned to engage in. The wife doesn't mind her, and the fact prefers her husband getting his, there's the word here, needs fulfilled elsewhere as long as things don't become emotional, which was the case with the last woman. Email address is my real address, so please black out. My goodness. Okay, I remember when this came out, I saw it the same day. P.S. Injunction from High Court in London are worthless in Scotland. My residence and no amount of legal pressure is going to erase the fact Prince William had an affair with Rose Henbury. Enjoy your evening. That was probably 2 or 3 years ago. Where is the date here? There's no date. For those of us involved in Norfolk's dogging circle, this isn't a surprise. He is there at least 3 times a week. He wears a mask, but we all know who he is. Oh, there it is, December 21st. Yes, I remember when this came out. The same, probably a few minutes, because I was online when I saw it. Oh my goodness, and there's all of this. Okay, so that's it. Please take there's a notification. What is this here? That's extra, so that will be for another video. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. And any prayers, baggage for God. That's all. The left behind, baggage for God. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna turn this into 2 parts. It's 1 hour and 21 minutes.
Vinaka. It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.